I'm coming home, and I'm coming home, and I'm coming home, and I'm coming conversations in the bus. Too much noise inside my head, too little love in my heart. Gotta move out to the lone space. Gotta move out to the lone space. Wash the sun, take the heat from my skin. Feel your coolness around me. I'm just breathing him in. Gotta move out to the lone space. Gotta move out to the lone space. I gotta move out to the lone space. Gotta move out to the lone space. I got to move out to the lone space. Gotta move out to the lone space. To the lone space. To the lone space. You turn the bed down. You make my coffee right. You listen to my thoughts. You hold my hand tight. I meet you halfway home. I pretend you know my soul. I make myself in you, and then I blame you. You rip my heart out. You sell all my dreams. You teach me how to die. Then you abandon me. How do we let go all of the little?
I'd like to welcome everyone this evening to the Meditation Museum. How many people are here for the first time? Raise your hand. It's most of the people here. And how many first heard of the Meditation Museum when you heard about this event? Okay. So we've been here since 2009, located here, and we're glad that you finally have discovered us.
magnetic radiation of pure light that penetrates the cells. And when it sinks, you know, if you have, I realized that my desktop computer and Apple, they're just too smart. All of that is just too much information, isn't it? Because one of my computers knows what I'm doing on the other one, and then someone had stolen one of them, and like 3 months later, everything came out of the cloud onto my new one. I was like, ooh. I thought it was gone forever. So what the brainwave entrainment does is act as a syncing facilitator of the brain and the frequencies that opens the door for the alignment. In other words, the ego gets out of the way. And it's instant. And actually, before we start with this, I have a few folks that have testimonies. They don't know it yet. Deanna and Lapia. Lapia is a new sound vibronics user. And I was just going to ask her if she would just take a few minutes and just share your experience with the sound vibration and the entrainment. Would you? Sure. Okay. Uh-oh. I may have to ask you to step this way. Careful. It's tight around here. Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So, I saw Sister Ivy Sunday, and she was saying that my light was shining very brightly. And I told her, Lena, I've been meditating for the last 6 months every day for an hour in the morning. So she said, oh, I have something for you. I said, okay. So I was real open to it, you know, because I love Sister Ivy.
And I love that.
So, I'm getting ready to have a medical procedure on Friday, and Sister Ivy thought that I needed some intensive work. I've been working. She thought I needed some intensive work. So I put on sound vibronics on Sunday night, and I fell asleep. It was so powerful. I had such, I can't even say it was a dream. And I know I've gone into the alpha state before, but I think I went into the delta state. It was a dreamless state of consciousness.
Wow.
And so I said, I was just so excited, so I decided I was going to pull it up and do it, you know, Monday morning. And that was just as powerful. And what I liked about it was that my thoughts didn't vary. They didn't leave me. And it was like it's 40 minutes, right? Part 2 is 40 minutes?
Yes.
So she has a piece with the chakras, which I love. You're familiar with the chakras?
Yes.
So she has affirmations for the chakras. And so that resonates with me. So I was doing the chakras and doing the affirmations and listening to the vibronics, and then I just closed my eyes because I couldn't do it anymore. I just wanted to have that peace.
Yes.
So it's been 3 days, 3 times. I didn't do it last night, I did it this morning. 3 times, and I'm telling you, it just has changed my world.
Whoa. Wow.
Changed my world. It's just like having Ivy in there with her bowls.
Oh,
It really is.
yes.
You know, like having a personal concert.
Ooh. That sounds
I love it. I love it.
Thank
you.
Thank you. Wow. A first-time user, actually. So I wanted to say that because this is like surgery, a spiritual surgery. You don't just get into it, you just don't do it. You need to have some context, and you need to understand a little bit about what you're doing, because as I'm going through this, we're going to go through 4 different tunings with the crystal bowls. And I want to tell you a little bit about the quartz crystals. They are made of alabaster crystal and silica sand. They ring perfect pitch harmony. This particular quartz crystal is so powerful that you will feel it at the cellular level. And everyone in the room may know a little bit about the chakras or the endocrine system, where each one, it is known that responds to a certain tone. So each one of these crystal bowls has perfect pitch harmony in each of the musical notes for the chakras. So we will be doing the meditation, the chakra meditation. I will be talking you through it. Sometimes you will hear me and sometimes you will not. It doesn't matter. It is between you and you and you and the Creator. And what happens, okay, let's see. Oh, I've got something written all over that. So when you look at the handout, you don't have to read it now, but this is just something that's going to tell you a little bit about the full body sonic meditation experience. This is a full body sonic alignment, a transformative alignment that creates instant shift in consciousness. If it's something particular that you're working on in your life, this would be the moment to create those thought forms. The formula is that sound vibration plus intentional thought forms equals manifest. And you really have to be intentional about this because it literally manifests itself. The full body meditation is a vibrational healing treatment that creates a reconditioning of the mind to accept affirmative ideas. Because sometimes we want to say it, but we can't believe it. Remember we talked about that? But what we want to do is to create a shift in our consciousness to believe that which is for our highest good, rather than thinking about what is not for our highest good. This whole experience really creates a oneness. You will feel the oneness. You will feel the power of the silence. So what we're doing is preparing for the silence, because that is where the healing takes place. The healing takes place in the no tone, in the deepest of the quietness of the silence. And our consciousness becomes extremely heightened and clear and focused in a way that you may have never experienced before. And I'm available for anybody afterwards if you experience a quantum shift that takes you to a place that is unfamiliar. We want to be here for you to support you through that, because this is a real healing experience. It is an auditory sonic sound wave experience that you are going to feel at the depth of your soul. So I wonder if this is when Sister Jenna is coming. Going to join us, and we're going to do this together. We're training the brain. Oh, she's not coming up yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Very good. I'm going to get myself ready.
Okay, great. I'd like to quickly introduce Sister Jenna. Sister Jenna is the director of the Meditation Museum here and also the founder. She's also the director of the Washington, D.C. branch of the Brahma Kumaris, which is a worldwide spiritual organization in about 130 countries. And in addition, I mentioned before, Sister Jenna hosts the daily radio show, America Meditating Radio, and she's a blogger for the Huffington Post and for the Patch. And she has spoken so many places, and she's traveled to over 80 countries, spreading the word about the divine, about God. I'd like to welcome Sister Jenna, and thank you.
I don't want my back to you at all. A very warm welcome to everyone. Good evening. Let me try to sneak up here. How's that? Can you see me? Om Shanti. And welcome to the Meditation Museum, our sweet beloved sister.
Thank you. I'm very grateful.
We had a lovely time in the office just catching up on each other's stories, and it's an art to move crystal bowls in Washington, D.C. It's even greater of an art to pack 80 people in a room. Because
that deserves
actually didn't want to turn anyone back, and there are even people still calling about the wait list. So we really want to invite everyone in. tweet anyone to watch this, just go to the meditationmuseum.org and they'll click live and they'll be able to tune in exactly with what we're doing. I think what I'd like to invite us to explore tonight is the sound of silence. I believe that we're growing into a clearer interpretation of why we're here and why we show up to things that matter a lot to us. Perhaps the greatest struggle in life is to find the power within ourselves to be able to fight against the grain of illusion, the allergy I talk about all the time. Anger, lust, greed, attachment, ego are not our friends. And Reverend Ivy, I hope she'll be taking us into moving out of that space. And we're going to maybe pause in different moments of the evening and just have a little commercial break and just be still. But before we get started, there's a surprise for Reverend Ivy, and I wanted her to be aware that an angel came by today. And, well, let me just give you the story, shall I?
Yeah.
So I was being interviewed on a radio show today, and my sweet beloved brother here, Santosh, who I just love unlimitedly, locks me in the museum. Right? So I'm on the interview today, and something touched my awareness to come to the window, and there was Verna. And I saw this beautiful lady coming out of her car, double parked on Georgia Avenue with a beautiful bouquet of flowers. And I thought, is she coming to me or not? Anyway, needless to say, no one came in. Why? Because I was locked in, and I had no keys. And someone locked the door, and I didn't know because he had to make an errand and come back. So something in my intuition is when wisdom and silence converge. You get it. You're supposed to go there. And I just saw her and I said, she hasn't come in. Let me run downstairs. I'm on a live show being interviewed by the news station. Put it on, thank God. Who invented the mute button? Oh Lord, thanks for the mute button. Thanks for that mute button. So I ran downstairs and there was Verna. And I would like Verna to basically share why she decided to be the angel today at the Meditation Museum. How's that?
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I didn't know I was being an angel. I just had a mission. It's not often that we are able to experience the type of rare and exceptional talent that Ivy Hilton has that we're about to hear tonight. It's so phenomenal, and the only thing that's more awesome and more phenomenal than her talent is her spirit. She has a very generous and loving spirit. Whenever you call, she comes. Last week, actually it was 2 weeks ago, I heard her perform at a benefit concert for Yasmin of Sweet Honey in the Rock.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I missed my opportunity. And then when I saw that she was going to be performing here tonight, I said, oh, I'll go. And the reason I've been stalking her because about 2 years ago, my husband died unexpectedly, and I was just grief-stricken and in trauma. And my sister friends gathered around and put together a transitional service for him. And somewhere in my grief, I was able to say, could Ivy Hilton sing? And someone made a phone call. Next thing I know, they said, it's done. And I was like, really? I said, yes. She said, fine. This is Ivy Hilton. When she's called, she answers Spirit's call. And when she sang at that service, it was like an angel had basically descended from heaven and ushered him up. And my heart was so full. I've never had a chance to publicly thank you, Ivy, for doing that. And I said, the minute I get a chance to. So this is just a small token.
We're going to put it.
Okay.
you. Yes, Ivy, we're all ready for you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, that is so awesome. Oh. Well, slow down. Whew. Thank you. Thank you so. Well, no, you're in the right place because you're gonna have to play the brain stick. Yes, yes. Oh, I thought that's where you wanted to be. So let's just get right into this. Sometimes the teacher in me wants to talk too much and go into too much scientific stuff.
I can signal you.
Okay, yes, please. So actually then, what I did bring something with me because there are two techniques that you really need to understand to get the best and the fullest out of this experience. The first technique is visualization, and the second technique is toning. Toning. And I decided to look in my book and see what I wrote about visualization. Because that is the key. Because, you know, there are so many people that feel like they can't visualize. How many people think that they can't visualize? Raise your hand. That you can't visualize. That's what you think. But you actually are, but you don't think you can. So it comes in different ways. And you might see a vision of the lake or the beach. You might feel it. You just may just know intuitively, as Sister Jenna spoke earlier, about the power of intuition. In order to create, you have to be able to see. You have to know, you have to visualize, you have to have some concept of what your intention is and how you want to create. So visualization, you didn't know you were coming to a book reading, is the formulation of mental images or the process of interpreting in visual terms a mental, emotional, or physical intention. Wholeness is the completion or totality of something or someone in their fullest nature or development. Visualizing wholeness is the ability to interpret in mental terms the intention of complete fullness in life. So to have that intention, to create, to visualize, if you just gently close your eyes with me, allow your shoulders to droop down, 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 and to relax. Just allow your eyes to gently lie, very softly closed. And using your mind's eye, located in the center of your forehead between your brows, allow your attention to focus all the way to the back of your eye's socket. Just allow your attention to flow. Imagining the relaxing of the muscles in the back of your eyes. Just take a deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs completely with air, and then exhale through your mouth. And now allow that relaxation in the back of your eye socket to move forward to the front of your eyeball. Just allow those muscles to relax. Taking another deep breath in. Filling your lungs completely with air. And then exhale. Now toning allows the body to relax. It releases pent-up stress, tension, anxiety. And as we are breathing this time, I want you to allow your breath to fill your lungs
lungs with air and hold it. Taking another deep breath and hold it. Take one last breath and hold it. And exhale. Taking another breath in. Filling your lungs with air. And exhale. And relax your shoulders. Allow them to droop down, 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 deeper to relax. And this time, we are tuning the body in preparation to receive the healing experience. We're going to take a deep breath, and then we're going to exhale the vowel sound E. Allow all of the air to flow out until you can't get any more E out. Now, let's all breathe together. Inhale and exhale E. I want you to be aware of the first time that we did it. We didn't take a breath, we didn't prepare, we just started eating. And when it was over, there was a silence, but not like the silence we just experienced. With the fullness of the breath, with the intention of the toning, we're going to now take another deep breath. And there are singers in the room. Hear your pitch for harmony. And this time, we're going to take a deep breath together and then exhale and bask in the silence at the end. But this time, I'm going to give you a little bit of information about the breath and the diaphragm. When you take the breath, I want you to take it very deeply from the tip of your toes all the way to the top tip of your lungs. But this time, hold your abdomen tight, as if you were blowing up a balloon and then put a knot in it. You're going to hold it tight like you might be in the bathroom. Like you're going to hold that breath. It's called coastal breathing. So when you breathe, you're not going to move your lower abdomen. You're going to leave it there and just expel the breath from the back of your throat. So when you breathe in, expand your abdomen and then hold it tight, and then exhale the breath. Just allow the breath to flow. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, inhale, filling your lungs completely with air, and hold it, hold that abdomen, and exhale. We're going to do it again. So just let the air out. You got to do the tonation. Now feel the feeling of the energy in the silence. Now I want you to pay attention to the difference the next time we do it. Taking that deep breath filling your lungs with air, and hold your abdomen in place. Do not allow it to expel. Just expel the air with the tone E. Inhale deep and exhale. Hold it, hold it. Relax your shoulders. And bask in the silence. Sister Jenna, did you notice the difference? What is that? What is the silence?
As we continue to hold the space of silence, we're coming from the place of the soul. That space that you mentioned, right behind the eyeballs, the consciousness of silence, the consciousness of peace, the awareness that I, the soul, am immortal, eternal, imperishable, and that I, the soul, am the living light. So let's just sit and surrender into the space, the silent light, and I, the soul.
And then gently begin to open your eyes, blinking them 2 or 3 times before you open them completely. Just become aware of who you are and where you are. And let's just have a few moments of sharing with that first tuning, with the breath. Did anybody notice the difference in the silence with the instruction versus just breathing and letting it go? Who would like to share? Okay.
I thought the relaxation after the second time, it was much more satisfying. I felt satisfied, the sensation of,
Yes. With the intention. You had an intention. Someone else?
It was like a quantitative leap. It was a whole different level.
Yes. Yes.
The last ones just felt much more deeper. Like I had went somewhere, but I wasn't there because it wasn't long enough, but I was getting ready to take this journey.
Yes. Here and then Brother Judith.
One of my opportunities with meditation is to get comfortable with the silence, and I noted on the second time we did it, when we got to the silence, it was very comfortable, and it was something that was welcome, and you didn't want that to end, rather than the tendency to look for, can I scratch, can I sneeze,
Yeah.
can I do something other than just be quiet.
Yes.
So it was such a welcome, enveloping kind of silence.
Excellent. So the difference is that I told you how to hold the breath. I told you, I gave you the instruction of how to do coastal breathing. Actually, it's a vocalist breath. But when you think about it, we're holding our breath most of the time. So this is why our sensitivity is not really ready and prepared for the silence. And we are preparing ourselves for even a deeper experience. That was trying to open the way, get us ready for the next level of vibration.
May I say that I
Yes.
felt some tingling, when we were in the silence, some tingling
Yeah.
in the scalp.
Wow.
It was relaxing.
Awesome. There's a microphone.
I was just saying that when we were in the silence, I felt some tingling in my scalp. It was very relaxing, just soft, tingling sensations.
Yes. Excellent. So this is an evening. Yes.
I wanted to add one thing. I felt as we did the third movement, a real power within the room itself, and you can almost feel the brain, the way, the sound affecting the wavelengths, and how the different movements and the sounds with the whole body of the community here
Yes.
was just remarkable to me. I mean, I thought about everyone in the room. It wasn't about me. It was about everyone in the room.
It was like one voice.
Yeah, that's what I felt.
One tonation.
Thank you.
And we call it the collective, the power of the collective consciousness. What it is so powerful to be connected. And that is the whole idea here, is to get connected. We are so disconnected. We were just talking about, oh yeah, I woke up yesterday morning wishing I was retired. I was like, wow, wouldn't that be the depth of the silence, that there's have to do no thing. But I realized that's not possible. So we have to create those moments where our body can have the moment of peace, so that we can be peace and we can emanate peace. Because ultimately, before we end, we are going to do the final meditation is the cosmotic love vibration from the heart. I went into the hospital recently. I think it was 40 people in recovery from heart surgery in like one little area. And it just tells me, we have way too many heart conditions going on. And this is a way of surviving this. We're going to live longer than we've ever lived before. So we got to find a way to do it in peace. And the peace starts with us first. It resonates within us. And what is so powerful about the crystal bowls is that the frequency and the resonation of the frequencies is eternal. It never stops. You'll be hearing this for weeks and months and maybe even years, depending upon how sensitive you are. So we're going to get ready for the second tuning. This tuning is about the heart. So I'm going to invite you to just take your hands and hold your heart. Taking a breath. Taking that breath. Slowly closing your eyes. Focusing your attention to the center of your heart. And right there, right in the center, with your imagination, visualize a bright white light emanating in billions of directions from your heart. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the earth. and breathe deeply. Breathe deeply. And see your heart whole. See your heart free of toil, because God said, let there be light, and God said, let there be light. May God heal the world. Hear us now. Hear us now. Breathe deeply. Allow your attention to focus in the center of your forehead. And right there, feel your connection to the universe of love. That light is emanating from your heart. Your heart is feeling the love vibration. And it is emanating all around you, all through you. And it connects heart to heart, mind to mind. And your heart is lifted up, light as a feather. Now allow that light to come back to you. It's traveling at the speed of light, and it fills your heart with the liquid light of pure oxygen that fills your cells with life. You can feel your cells moving in and out, in and out. And it takes you deeper and deeper into relax. Allow yourself to sink deeper and deeper in your chair and feel the heartbeat, the connectedness, the oneness, the love that you give out, you receive intensified, and it fills you up. Gently taking your time. To release one hand from the heart at a time and resting them on your lap, palms facing upward. And when you're ready, slowly blink your eyes until you open them completely. Feel the silence penetrate deeply inside of you. Enjoy the rest, the silence in the mind. If you didn't notice, where did the thoughts go? the journey take you? Would someone like to share? I know you don't want to come back. Sorry. Anybody? Yes.
I felt the resonance go specifically into my knee, which I've had problems with, almost to the point where it started to.
Hold on one moment. They're going to give you a microphone.
I felt the sound resonance like go directly into my knee, which I've had problems with, and it was almost like there was a fidgeting, like a impulse reaction. It was really, I can't describe it.
Wow. Yes. The crystalline deposits that are in our bodies begin to shake, begin to move. The best way to describe it, hold that thought, is if you took some grains of sand and put it on a very thin piece of paper and laid it out on the highway, and an 18-wheeler rides by. And the grains of sand would do what? They would shatter and bounce and scatter. And that's what's happening to the crystal deposits that are inside of us, that are blocking the blood from flowing. So you will feel it. Sometimes it'll feel like it's going around and around. Anybody feel that? And it's penetrating at a cellular level. It is pure light. It is pure light healing. It is total electromagnetic fusion of pure light that penetrates photons at the cellular level. That's what you feel. Yes, over here.
I clearly felt the sensation of moving, even though I knew I was sitting still.
Yeah.
And as I was moving, it was as if I was moving through very beautiful colors. I kept
Yes.
seeing bursts of colors
Ooh, beautiful.
in my movement.
What a blessing. And she just shared what we all experienced. And we give thanks for that.
I go with some of the native South American traditions, and I've had experiences with the native people of South America. And I experienced something today that's very similar, where I traveled through a tunnel, and I was I was out in the universe with colors.
Yes.
So
Awesome,
I left my body basically.
Awesome, awesome. And when you hear these things and you didn't go through a tunnel, it's okay. You didn't hear to see the light, it's all right. It was there. Subtly and energetically, it is there. We are tapping into, look, I'm getting ready to talk about the ninth dimension. This whole thing about, I don't know, being able to tap into that part of the universe that we don't see, that part of the brain that we don't use, that is dying for us to use it so we can see and feel and experience this quantum shift of power in our lives. In this one instant, you get that opportunity. Hold on to it. Recreate it.
Yeah, I felt a lot of vibration in my throat and chest. And then I never see extended color, like stay, and I just saw this, I think it was purple, and it just stayed splattered everywhere. And it just hung in there, it just stayed, and I just thought, wow, I've never seen this. And I kind of threw myself off my stuff.
I got excited. It's all right.
What I experienced was my heart hearing. It's like I had two sets of ears. The ears hear, but my heart was hearing.
Ooh, awesome.
I got thoughts, and I don't know if that was appropriate or not, but I picked up all these thoughts about some things that I needed to change, and my heart was like talking to me. You know, to be a better person, this is what I need to do.
Ooh, yeah.
So that was my Sacred Heart talking to me. But you know, I was concerned because I thought I wasn't supposed to have thoughts.
There is no right or wrong. Everybody has their own experience. The one good thing about the crystalline or the sonic alignment or the sonic meditation, it gets the ego out of the way so that we can hear the voice of God, so that we can get the instructions and the guidance and the miraculous ideas that are just laying out there waiting. So it's all right, because we are creating with our intentional thoughts our personal reality.
I just felt like I was flying and I was an eagle, but like part of me was Indian and part of me was an eagle. And I felt just like I was a bird, flying.
Freedom. Light as a feather. See, we can start interpreting some of these, but we'll be here all night. Just know that it is a beautiful thing. Someone else? I see a hand right there. Oh, yes, right here.
Yes, hi. When I put my hands in my heart and I closed my eyes, the first feeling I felt was my twin. It was like straight out of my heart. I was like, wow. And then I just went into another dimension, and it's like a big ball of sand. It was just a lot of sand. I couldn't see the light. And I just kept spinning around and spinning around. And there was no thoughts in my mind. But when I came back, I seen the silver light. And I was like, wow. And I've been in a lot of pain on my right-hand side. And I'm no longer feeling that pain. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to question it because I don't question my power, but I'm going to claim my healing.
Well, let's get right in there. Thank you. But also, it's all right to be all right when you do know what it is. Except that the fact of the matter is you were open for the healing. The vibrational channels were happening. The frequencies are there to create that passageway. The pain is blockage. It's crystal blockage. It's backed up plaque that causes discomfort in the body. So we have to consistently put ourselves in the electromagnetic radiation of pure light. And sometimes I forget that. And I start going, and then all of a sudden the legs start going like this. Then the head starts going like this. And then I look at the Jamaican rum that's been there for years. And it's supposed to be like a souvenir. Oh, somebody else knows what I'm talking about. Wipe it off a little bit. So the thing is, we can get that feeling when we spend time in meditation. And when we do that, we have peace. How many people are walking around in pain and you expect them to be peaceful? We expect them to be kind and nice. When in fact, if you're constipated, it means you're full of. And then what that happens is you get very angry, very frustrated, very irritated. So it has to flow. It has to flow. It's flowing. You may experience that, for several days. Here's another one. As we prepare for our final little moment.
So I had a sense of just one part of it, that I noticed that I was hearing only in my right ear. Very, very intense, my right ear. And I was like, I'm not hearing in my left ear. And then you played another bowl a couple of minutes later, and I could hear it in my left ear, but I couldn't hear it in my right ear. And I was like, well, that's kind of interesting. I have no judgment. And then I heard it in both. And it was like it was balancing. So it's like a pendulum. And then it finally got its balance.
Yes.
That was so profound.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what it is. It's no judgment. It's no right, no wrong. It is just what it is. It's what it is. And then over here.
I will confess that one of my opportunities is to get out of my head. And I don't want to keep you here all night interpreting things, but I've noticed that in a couple of Reiki sessions, a few times in meditation, and then today, I had an experience, I think similar to the lady up front with the purple colors. Mine show up in a sense kind of like a lava lamp, and it's a combination of purple and green. It's consistently those two colors, and I would really appreciate your insights on what that could be.
Well, you know, it's so interesting. We were just talking about this earlier, but we don't really believe in like psychic kind of abilities. It is what we do naturally, really. I want to give it a name, but it really is what it comes natural. And when the first thought that comes to me, you know, purple and green, those are two very beautiful colors, right? Yes, and they are blended. So you're royalty with plenty of money. However, what happens to that possibility for you, it gets trapped in a bottle and it cycles around and around and around for just the possibility, but not the actual experience. Break the bottle.
Break the bottle?
Let it spill. Release it, let it go. I'm sure there are others interpretations as well. But that's what comes to me.
We'll take that one.
Beautiful one. We'll take that one.
Okay. I am been told, and I was going to leave it, and I didn't, the drum here, because it came up several times, native energy. So that must be why I have it. And then there's the spring stick. Sister Jenna sort of got away from it. She liked it, but I don't know. Maybe somebody would like to do it. We do know that Sister Deanna is back there that plays it from time to time if you would like. She's all the way in the back there. If you'd like, you may.
I'll pass on the baton.
So, as we're getting ready to do our final meditation, which is the Sound Vibronics meditation, I will be playing the Sound Vibronics CD along with the live bowls, which is a very powerful impact. And right now, what I'm being told, Deanna, come this way, please. And you could have a seat, or you can stand there. Oh, so now I'm getting ready to go take you through way too much. Can you come back? Because I want you to be able to do it up and down the aisles here. Okay. The rain stick, this is a special rain stick. I have a little story. This rain stick was made for me, and it has all kinds of medicine in it. And I was on tour, it's been 10 years ago now, I've had it that long. And I had to go to the airport, and I was thinking, how would I travel with this? So I wrapped it up and everything. I got to the Dulles airport, and the young man was so insistent on helping me. I'm like, no, I can do this. Oh, no. So as soon as he grabbed it, the noise startled him. He dropped it, and the medicine fell out all over the Dulles airport. No. And I stopped everybody in the range of that medicine in like a circle. Stop. And they were just standing there until we got it all back. All right? And it's still hanging with a bandage on it. All right. But I made it look cute. So So that is the story of the brain stick. It was determined to do its healing. So this is going to be just you know how in the olden days they used to say they would just moan. And with this vibration, you have something inside of you, a tone. Connect with it. And we're doing this releasing with our voices. Whatever the tone is, whatever you feel, just vocalize it. bask in the silence.
Om Shanti. Perhaps the invitation is to basically allow the soul that is sitting inside of the body to vibrate to such an extent that it pulls the attention of God. The starburst of light that has been radiating behind Reverend Ivy's head, this beautiful subtle energy of light that says, perhaps in your quietest of moments, you've been searching for me on the mountaintops, you've traveled to pilgrimage places, you've walked into churches and temples and synagogues to look for me. You left me a long time ago. You forgot who you are and you forgot where you came from. And quietly the energy of light says, I've come knocking on the door of your consciousness, inviting you to awaken, inviting you to awaken, and to let me in. I will appear in front of you, and I'll remind you who you are, where you've come from, and I will help you to break your attachments to your illusions. And the energy of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul says, I give you one direction. Think of me more. Just think of me, that supreme subtle energy, more. And your interpretation of the way you see yourself now will change. You will walk in my remembrance. You will think in my remembrance. Your eyes will sparkle in my remembrance. And you will listen to only the things that give joy and not sorrow. And this is silence. And this is our invitation that we can accept in a second, because it's always just one thought away from us. So I'd like to continue with this moment. Can you pull the love of God so much into you that the vibrations of purity and peace and light that seem like abstract qualities cannot remain hidden when you have confronted a challenge in life? These abstract experiences that I pull from God reveal I truly belong to this supreme energy. Because you always come back with love. So, Om Shanti. center yourself behind your eyes and sit with them. And if we can play the Letting Go CD for our final meditation, I invite you to just take a journey, continue your journey inwards and upwards into an elevated awareness of the self. Please make sure that you are continuing to sit comfortably. And behind Reverend Ivy's beautiful head will be the guided meditation. No, please stay. You'll be fine. Everything here is good. And just with the words and the vibrations and the experience, I invite you to trust you're in a very safe space. You're actually totally okay right now. And let yourself just release these attachments. I'm not my name, I'm not my gender, I'm not the role that I play, or my titles. So just breathe in deeply and just enjoy for another 3 minutes. Letting go. Keep your eyes open if you'd like to watch the video, or close them gently, it's up to you. Om Shanti. The time that we choose to be aware. It doesn't necessarily require me to just sit and meditate. But even while I walk and move around, I can be in a meditative awareness, which is awareness of the soul, the original, eternal, imperishable being of light. For a little while, I'd like to invite you to be present, to be here, and to be now. Allow your mind to settle in the moment, to relax. This meditation is about awareness. It's about becoming aware of your original and eternal self. It's about connecting to your truth. Let go of your name. And observe yourself feeling nameless. Let go of your gender, to discontinue thinking you're a man or a woman. Let it go and observe how you would feel walking around without a gender. Let go of the role that you play and let go of the titles that you own. Observe how you're feeling as you are gradually letting go. Let go of your religion and put it aside just for now. And let go of your nationality and even the language that you're accustomed to. Imagine you have no name, gender, role, title, religion, nationality, or even a language. Ask yourself, how do you feel at this moment? And in this feeling, who would think of you? And who would you think of? The Supreme Soul will think of you. And you, the liberated soul, will think of the Supreme. In this state of absolute freedom, I'm truly who I am. A free, peaceful, pure, immortal, and eternal soul. Allow yourself to just be absorbed in this awareness. This time. Om Shanti. I think that pretty much sums up tonight's purpose, to leave us in a place of study, just leave us in a place of stillness and beauty. And can we turn on the meditation? Om Shanti. Can we turn on the meditation? The time that we choose to be aware doesn't necessarily require you to just... Guess it was so good we need to hear it a second time. I'd like to convey our heartfelt feelings of love and appreciation to Reverend Ivy. And to all her angels that came out today to help her and be good. And I'd like to thank all the angels at the Meditation Museum that are always here to serve you. Even Ivy and I were sharing that we're getting ready to retire. And of course we looked at each other and say that's going to be impossible.
Right.
So I already picked up Portia's thoughts.
Yeah.
I think all of us sitting in the room are walking with a very, very deep feeling of being well intended as human beings. And I don't question that you're not searching for the root of your power. And I've often remembered that I won't go looking for something that I haven't lost. And okay, let me say that one over again. I'll always say that, and I'll tell you why I say that. It's because if you look at these areas of relationships, how often do you go searching for something in relationships? The way that we take care of our bodies, the way we handle money, and the way we think in our own minds. Is it clear to me? Is it clear to all of us in this room that I breathe air in this body to elevate the life of another? and that we know that algae, the anger, the lust, the greed, the attachment, and the ego, we know they have claimed us to some extent, but they really aren't in charge. I, the soul, the pure soul, the one that Reverend Ivy took us through with the bowls and her sharings and her beautiful song about God's light, tapping on the windows of our minds. So we both invite you to listen. Listen to what you're thinking. And if it supports your healing as a soul, it's okay to live and work with someone that you like and get along with, but that's not your mark. Your mark comes when you don't get along with them, when they're not showing up the way that comforts you, but you show up like God's child. That's our mark. That's our mark. So we want to thank you for taking the time to come out tonight, and I'm always humbled that we continue to offer these programs for the whole community like this. And Portia's been through a million of them.
This was amazing. Sister Jenna, thank you. It was phenomenal, amazing. I wish the whole world could have been here tonight to see this. It was fantastic.
They are. The whole world.
I have learned so much.
I'd like to call Antonia up to the room, and Sister Gita made. How many of you have been to Jamaica?
I am Jamaican.
Oh, you go, girl. St. Mary. Now, if you've ever had Jamaican potato pudding, you're about to have a piece of that right now.
Wow!
Anyway, so Sister Gita baked it with a lot of love today, and everyone's just going to get a bite, so don't get all excited by skipping it. So, because usually we come up and we share love through the eyes and then go, but it's too many of you, so if you can just quietly, as you're exiting the room, whoever will be the individuals offering you what we call toli is a sweet cooked with love, please receive it with that experience of love, and we'd like to give everyone a blessing and a door hanger that says, Reverend Ivy says, don't disturb me, I'm meditating. So, thank you so much, and I think Antonia will make the announcement. Reverend Ivy had a lot of nice things, and we'll share that with you, and, all right, hold on one second.
I hope everyone enjoyed the program this evening. Thank you so much again for coming. And I think this was just such a wonderful opportunity to have Sister Jenna and Reverend Ivy together for Sound and Silence. I think that was great. After the program, as we exit, Reverend Ivy has a table set up in the back where she will be doing a book signing. She also has CDs, books, candles, and a few other items. So please stop back there. And also the Meditation Museum, we have a booth too, a table, as well with some CDs. One of the CDs that we have is the Off to Work CD, which is produced by Sister Jenna. And it has the meditation that she did at the end, Letting Go. And this CD actually resulted from a number of people who came to the workshops here who talked about how they dreaded going to work and taking that drive or ride. And, once they get there, dealing with coworkers. So Sister Jenna put this together. It's a series of short meditations, just to give you that little inspiration in the morning when you're off to work. And that's how it got the name. And also, we have another one called Healing Heart and Soul Meditation. That's not Sister Jenna, it's someone else, but she has a beautiful voice. And it's all about going inside and working on whatever we have to heal. And we all have something that we're working on healing. And so this is a beautiful meditation. I'd recommend that as well. And then I would just, once again, like to mention our free app we have for your phone, the Pause for Peace app. And again, make sure you check out that interview with Reverend Ivy where she tells her story about the love potion. It's really funny. You'll enjoy that. So that's on there too. And please sign up for our mailing list so that way you'll get information. We hope you all will come back again. And please spread the word about the Meditation Museum.
Oh, one last thing.
Okay, sure.
One last tone and vibration here at the Meditation Museum. If you have an iPhone or any kind of phone that you're into social media, I'm going to play this last tone so you can take a wonderful picture of what's going on here this evening and send it out and tell everybody about what you experienced tonight. Tell everybody about the Meditation Museum and the beautiful work that is being done here. And so I'm actually going to I can't believe I'm doing this. Social media opportunity.
Great idea.
So I'm going to get down. And what it is, this heart, I never bring this out, but I brought it out tonight. This is a heart vibration crystal bowl. So receive it, since we did all this heart healing tonight, as our social media opportunity. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't forget, stop
Put it on that
back.
Facebook, Twitter it down.
Oh, you booted it off? It's Princess? Yes, yes. I wasn't sure if it was Princess or Precious. I like them both.
Precious is my sister.
Okay, well, but I went with Princess.